Welcome to Gridiron Ring, a sports talk show covering football and professional wrestling. I'm your host, Encyclopedia Sports, Cool Hand Luke 96. NXT, NXT, NXT. WWE NXT debuts on the USA Network for the first time ever this evening, coming up in 30 seconds. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching my live reactions play-by-play of the first ever WWE NXT episode on national television. Be sure to share this on social media. Hashtag WWE, hashtag NXT, hashtag NXT on USA, along with the final hashtag of the evening. We are NXT. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring, Gridring 18, and myself, Cool Hand Luke 96, on social media for watching on playback on YouTube. Links are in the description below. Then, now, WWE forever. There is a opening video package now with the King of Kings, Triple H. Tonight, NXT will show the world who they are. This is passion, pride. NXT is groundbreaking, and they're going to make damn sure that they take over. NXT is live this evening. Let us show you Triple H now walking out. Crowd on their feet, live in Orlando, Florida at Full Sail University. There's Mahler and Allo. NXT is live on USA. I got chills right now. We're going to kick things off with the Fatal 4-Way #1 contender match for the NXT Women's Championship. Io Shirai making her entrance. Mia Yim also in this match. Nigel McGuinness also on commentary this evening for NXT. Along with Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon. And the setup's a little bit different than what we would normally see on the WWE Network. Now tonight and next week as well, NXT will be live on USA from 8 to 9, and then from 9 to 10, they'll have that also. They'll continue it on the WWE Network, but 2 weeks from tonight, October the 2nd, NXT will be live on the USA Network for 2 hours, along with AEW Dynamite on TNT. But the entrance, a little bit wider. The entrance ramp, here comes Bianca Belair. It looks like they've added some more seats in the corners. Not a cheap ticket, that's for damn sure. Next, we'll have Mia Yim. And I, to be honest with you, believe it's either going to be her or Belair winning this to become the new #1 contender for Shayna Baszler's NXT Women's Championship. NXT is live right now. Hashtag WWE NXT. Next, Candice LeRae, the spouse of Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. If they have her win this, I'd be alright with that as well. Have her go up against Baszler, but even though she's probably the best wrestler of these four, bell rings, match underway. Even though she's probably the best wrestler of these four competitors in this women's tag team match, women's fatal four-way match, excuse me. Shoulder tackle from Belair to LeRae. LeRae will probably get screwed over once again and enter a feud with God knows who. Rhea Ripley might make an appearance here tonight as well. She could very well become the new #1 contender for Baszler's championship. Belair with a cover 1 and a kick out before Mia Yim with the breakup. Thank you guys once again for tuning in and listening. And another audio of live reactions, play-by-play, right here on Periscope. Share this, like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Pretty sick video package at the start of the show. Springboard drop kick from Shirai, cover on Belair, kick out at 2. But basically just recapping the history of NXT, formerly known as FCW, at the start of the show. And then Triple H, Paul Levesque, was actually right behind the entrance, and then he walked out and crowd on their feet, as mentioned, before we pan to Mauro Ranallo, and now this fatal four-way with Candice LeRae, Io Shirai, Mia Yim, and Bianca Belair. Good God. Belair throws LeRae. Suicide dive from Mia Yim. Some NXT chants. I've actually been to a couple NXT live events. Io Shirai off the ring post, taking out all 3 other competitors in this match, and we go to commercial break. So about almost 10 minutes in, the first commercial of NXT on USA. Also later on tonight, we'll have a match for the NXT North American Championship with the Velveteen Dream and Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era. That should be the main event of NXT on USA. And then the second hour will continue, as mentioned, on the WWE Network. We'll have a street fight, which, who knows, that could very well end up on the first hour here as well, with Matt Riddle and Killian Dain. I don't really think any big surprises are going to happen tonight or next week either. They'll save that for October 2nd when they're head-to-head with All Elite Wrestling. Get people to tune in for both shows in the last 10 minutes to see who's going to come out and potentially set up a feud with whoever's in the ring at that point after the main event segment. So we'll see what happens, but a new era is starting tonight in NXT and what people call WWE's developmental. However, NXT is basically WWE's third brand. Sometimes NXT is better than both Raw and SmackDown. We had Raw the other night, SmackDown last night, both some decent shows. But however, now next week, they travel to San Francisco for both Raw and SmackDown at the new Chase Center, home of the Golden State Warriors. And next Tuesday night will be the final SmackDown Live before the following Friday, 2 weeks from Friday, October the 4th, for the return of WWE Friday Night SmackDown, this time on Fox, and it'll be live as well, starting Friday, October the 4th at 8 o'clock on Fox. Last night on SmackDown, Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, returned, challenged the WWE Champion Kofi Kingston to a WWE Championship match on that SmackDown, Friday, October the 4th, the first return of Friday Night SmackDown, and the WWE Champion Kingston accepted. So Brock Lesnar will compete against Kingston and will more than likely win and become the new WWE Champion on the blue brand. Raw next week, as we're about 2 weeks away now as well, 2.5 weeks away from the next WWE pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell. Raw, we had The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, basically just take over the whole entire show. NXT taking over the USA Network here tonight and for the foreseeable future. Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, AEW on TNT. Also Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock starting in 2 weeks from tonight, AEW, All Elite Wrestling, Dynamite. So we had Clash of Champions, and then the post Raw and SmackDown's Superplex from the four competitors. All women now down in the ring as we return from commercial break on USA. Some more NXT chants. NXT, NXT. Thank you guys once again for tuning in and listening here this evening. Chat, questions, and comments, always greatly appreciated. But on Raw, as I said, the Fiend Bray Wyatt basically took over. And now at WWE Hell in a Cell, after attacking the Universal Champion Seth frickin' Rollins after he defeated the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, on Sunday night in the main event of Clash of Champions. Wyatt attacked Rollins, and then Rollins wanted Wyatt at Hell in a Cell, inside of Hell in a Cell. So that match was made official. And then at the end of the night, Bray Wyatt ended up attacking, as they were in Knoxville, Tennessee, the Devil's favorite demon, the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, Glenn Jacobs, otherwise known as Kane. So WWE very, very high on the Fiend Bray Wyatt right now. He's getting a match. Suplex from Candice LeRae. Belair now has LeRae on her shoulders. Women stealing the show here early on WWE NXT. Mia Yim with some right hands and a kick. Cover now on Belair. Cover 1, 2, kick out. Shirai with the breakup, actually, excuse me. But that match was made official. We'll have Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship at Hell in a Cell, inside Hell in a Cell. Belair cover on LeRae. 1, 2, Yim with the breakup. Drop kick from Io Shirai. Shirai versus LeRae. double knees in the corner. Now Shirai steps on LeRae, going up to the top rope, moonsault on the way, and actually Mia Yim pushes Shirai into Bianca Belair ringside. Candice LeRae now back up on her feet. Powerbomb position now. Good God. LeRae off the middle rope. Hurricane cover. 1, 2, 3. Candice LeRae is the new #1 contender for Shayna Baszler's NXT Women's Championship after defeating Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and Mia Yim in the first ever match on the premiere of WWE NXT on USA here this evening. We'll have to see when they officially have that match, whether it be next week, maybe 2 weeks from now, maybe at the next NXT TakeOver event. Some replays of the match that ended just seconds ago with the Hurricanrana and the cover from Candice LeRae on Mia Yim. Now here comes the NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler, along with her cavalry. Baszler standing tall at the top of the entrance, holding her women's championship high in the air, now face to face with the new #1 contender, Candice LeRae. Jessman Duke and Maria Shriver also out there alongside Baszler. There is the commentating team of Mauro Ranallo, Beth Phoenix, and Nigel McGuinness, as they will be the voices of NXT on USA. Adam Cole, baby. Now a video package with the Undisputed Era, as 3/4 of the Undisputed Era are currently draped in championship gold. Adam Cole, your NXT champion. The tag team of Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly are your NXT tag team champions right now. However, next on NXT, it'll be the Velveteen Dream defending his NXT North American Championship against Roderick Strong. Now a We Are NXT commercial here on the WWE premiere episode of NXT on USA, now at WWE Shop NXT. Commercials tonight only. Buy one t-shirt, get one for $1. Did see earlier, now every NXT superstars, they have at least one t-shirt a piece. So we head to commercial break on the debut episode of NXT here on the USA Network. Thank you guys once again for tuning in and listening here this evening. Changing up once again, figured I'd do another audio, and probably next Wednesday as well for NXT. And then 2 weeks from now, once AEW premieres on TNT along with NXT on USA, as that will continue, I will watch both live at the same time and do live reactions, play-by-play of both at the same time. So be sure to tune in for those. This upcoming weekend, I'll have NFL coverage on Sunday, live reactions, play-by-play of NFL football on Sunday. So be sure to tune in for that as well. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring and myself, CoolHandLuke96 on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and right here on Periscope, GridRing18, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube and follow myself, the Encyclopedia of Sports, CoolHandLuke96, over on Twitter and right here on Periscope. College football will kick off week 4 tomorrow. Not going to be picking that game. Picking the 2 games, though, on Friday with Boise State, Air Force, and USC and Utah. But the big games on Saturday, one at 3:30, Auburn and Texas A&M on CBS, and then later on at 8 o'clock, the Fighting Irish Notre Dame will travel to Athens, Georgia, to face the Georgia Bulldogs. Keep an eye out for my college football Week 4 predictions over on YouTube as well. No live reactions, play-by-play, though, of college football for myself, the Encyclopedia of Sports, CoolHandLuke96, this upcoming weekend. However, on Sunday, a potential triple header for myself of live reactions, play-by-play of the NFL. First with Ravens and Chiefs, then Steelers, 49ers, plus Sunday Night Football, Bears and Redskins play Monday Night Football. Sunday Night Football, Rams and Browns. So those are 3 big games, in my opinion. The 3 games that are actually on in my area from 1 to about 11:30 Sunday night. However, there will be a game on Fox as well at 1 o'clock. However, I don't know what matchup that will be. It might be Eagles-Lions, to be honest with you, because those 2 teams play this weekend at 1 o'clock. But the big game of the week, other than Rams-Browns Sunday night, as the Browns won on Monday Night Football this past week, Jets now down to their 3rd-string quarterback and Luke Falk. Come back from commercial on USA. WWE NXT is the #1 trend worldwide, so thank you guys for tuning in and listening here this evening. Full Sail Studios, Full Sail Live, Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. That is where NXT hosts WWE NXT. Dominic Dijakovic, Keith Lee. They're in a feud right now. We'll get to see that within the next couple weeks on USA as well. Showing some highlights of previous matches between those 2 former Ring of Honor superstars. Now, next week they announce on NXT live on the USA Network next week at 8/7 Central, Dominic Dijakovic will battle Keith Lee. Matt Riddle, Killian Dain in a street fight later on tonight on NXT. Showing a video package for that. On the WWE Network tonight on NXT, a street fight with Killian Dain and the bro Matt Riddle. Second hour of NXT here this evening and next week, only on the WWE Network. Now what do we got? We got a match in between the opening Fatal 4-Way and the main event. Sean Maluta making his way down to the ring. He's going to be facing off versus somebody, don't know who, until right now. And Sean Maluta going to face off versus Cameron Grimes, which he is actually shit. What was his name? He was in TNA. Trevor Lee. That is Trevor Lee. Cameron Grimes now in NXT after wrestling as Trevor Lee in TNA Impact Wrestling. Sean Maluta, Cameron Grimes next on WWE NXT. Grimes is definitely going to win this, I would think. Bell rings, match underway. Real quick for Grimes, cover 1, 2, 3. A 5-second match after a drop kick takes down Sean Maluta. Cameron Grimes picks up the win. That was pretty quick. Next, we'll have the main event. They'll give that about a half hour after the next commercial break. Grimes was sort of a old Western type of persona. Sort of a outlaw look for Grimes, formerly known as Trevor Lee in TNA. Now we pan back to the announce team of Beth Phoenix, Mauro Ranallo, and Nigel McGuinness from left to right across your television screen. Coming up next, live on USA, the first ever championship match for NXT on the USA Network. It'll be the Velveteen Dream and Roderick Strong for the NXT North American Championship. That is actually today's question of the day on Gridiron Ring's Gridiron 18 Facebook and Twitter page. So be sure to go vote on both polls. Also, let me know down in the comments below who you have winning this match. Now, a video package highlighting their history with one another, as Dream was on the latest season of WWE Tough Enough about 4 years ago now, back in 2015. He was known then as Patrick Clark, and then literally blew up and became the Velveteen Dream, and is now the NXT North American Champion, a championship he won back Royal Rumble weekend, end of January. Roderick Strong, a great wrestler in his own, finally came to NXT a few years back, was wrestling as a singles competitor. However, due to an injury in the Undisputed Era, once Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly signed on with NXT, Fish went down with a knee injury. They inserted Strong to keep the Undisputed Era a three-man stable. Fish comes back from injury. They make it a four-man. They continue to keep it a four-man stable at that point with Cole, Red Dragon, Fish and O'Reilly, and then Roderick Strong as well. And as mentioned, 3/4 of the Undisputed Era are right now draped in gold. Cole, your NXT champion. We'll get to see him probably in 2 weeks, I would assume, on the first episode of NXT versus AEW on national TV on USA and TNT. So, Cole, your NXT champion. Fish and O'Reilly, your NXT Tag Team Champions. We'll get a match with them as well against the Street Profits coming up soon for those NXT Tag Team Championships. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, on Sunday, a potential triple header in the NFL for myself. As mentioned, the Rams and Browns will play on Sunday Night Football. The Rams, big win over the Saints on Sunday afternoon. The Browns won on Monday night against the Jets. Jets, as mentioned, now down to their third-string quarterback. Sam Darnold still out with mono. And then Trevor Siemian went out with a season-ending injury. So Luke Falk will start versus the New England Patriots on Sunday. Patriots 23-point favorites and will more than likely be 3-0 now after this upcoming weekend. Game in Foxborough. And the Jets, they have not won in Foxborough since 2008 when their starting quarterback was the gunslinger, the now Hall of Famer, Brett Favre. David Fales was also signed earlier today to back up Luke Falk until Darnold does return, but Browns with Baker Mayfield will be playing in prime time for the second consecutive week. Browns 1-1 on the year. They lost to Tennessee week 1 at home. Just defeated the Jets on the road Monday night, and now head back home to play the 2-0 Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Football. First time the Browns are on Sunday night at home for the first time since 2008. The Rams defeated the Panthers and then also the Saints this past weekend. So Jared Goff versus Baker Mayfield on Sunday Night Football this weekend should be a damn good high-scoring football game, I would assume, but at the same time, both defenses are pretty damn good too, so it might be a low-scoring affair. We'll have to find out and see come Sunday night. Be sure to tune in right here on Periscope. Also, 1 o'clock, as mentioned, Ravens and Chiefs, but at 4:25, the Steelers, now without Big Ben Roethlisberger, as he is out for the season with a elbow injury. Get well soon, Big Ben. Hopefully you can come back next season in 2020 stronger and better than ever before and get back on that stairway to 7. A Damian Priest video package. Damian Priest now in NXT, formerly known as Punishment Martinez, now Shock the System. Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era making his entrance here tonight at WWE NXT on USA. Strong Dream next for the NXT North American Championship. But with Roethlisberger now out of action for the whole entire season, Mason Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, will step in and start at quarterback, start his first ever NFL game on Sunday on the road against Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers, 4:25 on CBS. Steelers, they promoted Devlin Hodges from the practice squad to back up Rudolph this weekend, but however signed former first-round pick out of Memphis to the Denver Broncos, Paxton Lynch, to the practice squad yesterday as well. But Rudolph takes over. James Conner, all right, as well. He's coming back at running back. Juju Smith-Schuster and company at wideout. They actually traded for Minkah Fitzpatrick on Monday night as well from the Miami Dolphins. Gave up their 2020 first-round pick next year in the draft to get him to help out the secondary, and he will start on Sunday, now wearing the number 39 number for the black and gold Steel Curtain defense. Now here comes the Dream, Velveteen Dream, the NXT North American Champion versus Roderick Strong next, right now on NXT. But Rudolph takes over for Roethlisberger. Should be a good game. However, the Steelers have given up 300-plus yards passing and 3 touchdowns in consecutive weeks to Tom Brady and both Russell Wilson. Now, Jimmy Garoppolo this upcoming weekend on the road. The Steelers haven't won in San Francisco in 20 years, dating back to 1999. Should be a good game. We'll see how it pans out come Sunday. But the big game of the week is Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson Both quarterbacks 7 touchdowns apiece through the air, no INTs. Both teams putting up points so far early on in the season. And the Ravens will go to Kansas City for the second time in almost a year. They lost in overtime last year, 27-24. But we'll really get to see how these two teams, really get to see how good these two teams are come Sunday against one another, leading into week 4 then, first weekend of October. The thing is, folks, it's still so damn early with the National Football League and college football as well. So if your team is lost, don't worry. Unless you're the Miami Dolphins, of course. But enough with football. Just keep an eye out for my college football week 4 and NFL week 3 predictions on YouTube. Velveteen chance for the Velveteen Dream right now on NXT. Following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Roderick Strong, Velveteen Dream. Question of the day on Facebook and Twitter. Go vote on the poll. Let me know in the comments below as well. Velveteen Dream will end up retaining, I do believe.
Championship match. Well, what a moment it will be if Roderick Strong is able to wrestle the title around the waist of Velveteen Dream. Undisputed Era would have
Bell rings, match underway. Roderick Strong, Velveteen Dream, NXT North American Championship on the line. Once again, #1 trend worldwide on Twitter, hashtag WWE NXT. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening here this evening. Like, follow, and subscribe, Gridiron Ring, and myself, Cool and Luke 96 on social media. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated. Like, and super heart button as well, and be sure to share this on social media. Dream blowing a kiss to Roderick Strong as they lock up once again. Strong with a takedown. Dream in control of Roderick Strong, working the left shoulder. Now a headlock, but a reversal as we get some undisputed Velveteen chants. Dream with a clothesline to take out Roderick Strong. And they will head to a commercial as the match will continue.
I'm suing for wrongful termination. And if they don't win, we'll be stuck with mental health freezes on.
I'll help, but I can't believe against me.
You're sweet, Faye. Because you got no choice.
Yes, I do. Because you two are going to represent me.
Seems the final season, all new next on USA.
I'm joined Papa John's to bring people together. It's a great day. The sharing pizza is a good start. It's a must try. My guy right there, the big guys got to stick together. You guys hungry? You having pizza? Yes, it is. Oh, that's good. Better ingredients, better pizza, better day.
Sleep this amazing? That's a Z4 Pure Z Sleep. Our liquid has a unique botanical blend, while an optimal melatonin level leaves no next-day grogginess. Z4 Pure Z's, naturally superior sleep.
Is it pantyhose, right?
Yeah, it's creamy Snickers. You could use a little spoons. Get smooth with the fresh ground nut butters and creamy Snickers. When your energy is spent, but there's so much more you want to do. New Starbucks Triple Shot Energy. 225 milligrams of caffeine for the energy to do what matters to you. What gives you energy?
There's an epidemic spreading. Scientists say it can change your brain. It can release dangerous chemicals like formaldehyde into your bloodstream. It can expose your lungs to acrolein, which can cause irreversible damage. It's not a parasite, not a virus, not an infection. It's vaping.
When you take Align, you have the support of a probiotic and the gastroenterologist who developed it. Align naturally helps to soothe your occasional digestive upsets 24/7. So where you go, the pro goes. Go with Align. The pros in digestive health.
Attention. This is a special announcement to Americans. If you're struggling with $10,000 or more in credit card debt, personal loans, collection accounts, or medical bills, it could take you decades to pay them off. Call National Debt Relief right now to see if you qualify for the Debt Reset program. You could pay only a fraction of what you owe, and your debt balance and monthly payments may be reduced while you become debt-free in just 24 to 48 months. National Debt Relief has already helped thousands of Americans avoid bankruptcy and become debt-free. National Debt Relief has earned a top rating from Consumer Affairs and is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Call National Debt Relief now to speak to a certified debt relief specialist to see if you qualify for the Debt Reset program. There are no upfront costs, and you could resolve your debt for a fraction of what you owe.
Call 1-800-320-2851. 1-800-320-2851. 1-800-320-2851.
Tell me about Treadstone.
Treadstone. What is that?
Recalculates sleeper agents. They don't even know they've got these skills. Treadstone premieres October 15th on USA. Set your DVR now.
Back to the action with Velveteen Dream and Roderick Strong in this main event of the first hour of NXT here tonight, September the 18th, 2019. Velveteen Dream, Roderick Strong, NXT North American Championship on the line. Dream now with a drop kick, cover, one, kick out.
Velveteen Dream, a bona fide prodigy, still in his early 20s, and having already reached the summit as he drops down with that axe hammer to the back of Strong's head.
Velveteen Dream has been touted by many WWE Hall of Fame as a future. Can't miss! Superstar, he didn't miss that.
This is what it sounds like when Velveteen Dream flies.
Roderick Strong here is going to have to dig down deep, but Roderick Strong has been doing that his entire life, ever since growing up in a trailer park in Florida. A lot of people doubted Roderick Strong from the very beginning.
He might be able to shut up all those doubters now if he takes advantage of this.
Taking advantage of the
Back body drop from Strong to Dream on the top of the house show NXT barricade.
Just like that, with one calculated maneuver, Roderick Strong has turned this around, and now this is his pace.
Watch Roderick Strong keep the momentum going as far as we talk.
Dream gets rolled back in the ring by Strong, but then rolls out of the ring. Drop kick from Strong to Dream right in front of the entrance ramp. Strong drives Dream into the ring apron. Kick out at 1 by Dream on the cover by Roddy Strong. Replay the drop kick just a moment ago, as this is the main event of Hour 1 for NXT on USA. Hour 2 will continue on the WWE Network. Strong in control with a headlock. Dream rolling around trying to reverse it and get out of it. Now Dream with a cover, 1-2 kick out. NXT continues at 9 p.m. on the WWE Network. Next week at 8 o'clock, they'll also be on USA. And then Hour 2 will also be on the WWE Network. But 2 weeks from tonight, 2 hours of NXT from here on out on the USA Network. AEW on TNT.
The Messiah of the backbreaker, sticking to his moniker, softening up the back for one of his patented backbreakers.
Roderick Strong very methodical in his offense, calculated, no wasted movement whatsoever.
Strong rolls through, cover, and a kick out.
Crucifix here neutralizing that right arm of the Velveteen Dream.
Look how Roderick Strong keeps his body pressed against Velveteen Dream, making Velveteen Dream expend any energy to move whatsoever.
Velveteen Dream retained the North American title in a triple threat match against Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. There's a jawbreaker. It was Dunne who was pinned on there. A backbreaker from the Messiah of the backbreaker.
Did you hear the impact on that?
Cover after a backbreaker, kick out at 2 by the North American champion. Strong trying to use the ropes as well. Elbow to the side of the head from Dream to Strong. Another backbreaker from Strong. Cover, 1, 2, and a late kick out, a very, very late kick out from Velveteen Dream. He barely got his shoulder up.
Got to imagine the pressure that's on Roderick Strong. What if he doesn't win this match tonight? What if he's unable to take that title? And the prophecy of Adam Cole is not realized.
Roderick Strong looking to maneuver Velveteen Dream into that stronghold tree, trying to reach for a rope break, and instead, a reversal by the Velveteen Dream.
Dream reverses Strong, and then Strong kicks Dream out of the ring. Strong with another drop kick. Actually, Dream moves out of the way ringside and drives Strong into the steel steps. And they go to commercial break one final time before the closing of NXT on USA this evening. NXT Championship, NXT North American Championship match continues.
Discover the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. If you're looking for the best place to pick up a pizza, likely recommend the place with pizza in the name. Call Pizza Hut now to pick up a large 3-topping pizza for just $7.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Geico makes it easy to get help when I need it. With licensed agents available 24/7, it's not just easy. It's having Jerome Bettis on your flag football team easy. Go get a bus! Ooh.
24/7. There's a new food obsession sweeping the nation, and there's only one place to get it.
Toasted cheddar cheese? Incredible.
Pretty much any Taco Bell. Toasted cheddar baked on the shell of a chalupa. The new toasted cheddar chalupa, only at Taco Bell.
We're pretty different. Somos muy diferentes.
Verizon knows everyone in your family is different.
There are so many of us doing so many different things.
That's why Verizon lets everyone mix and match different unlimited plans. So everyone gets what they need without paying for things they don't.
The plan is so reasonable, they can stay on for the rest of their lives.
Switch now to Verizon. New plans start at just $35. That's our lowest price for unlimited ever. The network more people rely on is you more.
Don't be mad. I'm serious. Yes!
Frito-Lay variety packs, packed with possibilities. When you buy 5 cups of fresh shaken mid-cafe premium roast coffee, the 6th cup is free, so you can keep the good going. Mid-cafe. Good is brewing.
Sherman Ultra Soft.
It's softer than ever. Charmin Ultra Soft is softer than ever, so it's harder to resist.
Okay, this is getting a little weird.
Enjoy the go with Charmin.
If you're looking for the best place to pick up a pizza, might we recommend the place with pizza in the name? Call Pizza Hut now to pick up a large 3-topping pizza for just $7.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Straight up, Steve Austin. It's less talk, ready to do this, more show. Hell yeah! Straight up, Steve Austin. Stream the latest episodes on demand.
There's no one better to get rid of Faye than us.
I'm suing for wrongful termination.
And if they don't win, we'll be stuck with until hell freezes over.
I'll help that I can't move against me.
You're screwed, Faye, because you got no defense.
Yes, I do. Because you two are going to represent me.
See what's the final season, only next on USA.
Back to the action once again for the final time this evening. NXT North American Championship on the line. Velveteen Dream defending versus Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era in the main event of Hour 1 of NXT on USA. Hour 2 will continue coming up at 9 o'clock only on the WWE Network. Strong with a couple chops in the corner. Now both superstars on the top turnbuckle. Strong going for a superplex, it looks like. Dream, though, however, fighting back. Some right hands from Dream to knock Strong off the turnbuckle. Clothesline into the ropes. A kick to the chest. A super kick from Velveteen Dream. A cover now. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.5 by Roderick Strong. Dream with a quick roll up, cover 1, 2, kick out once again. Dream with a Dream DDT, cover 1, 2, kick out once again. Match continues. NXT, 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 NXT. Replay of that Dream DDT. And then the kick out. These superstars will go home here momentarily. 5 minutes left of the premiere episode of NXT on USA. Strong rolls out of the ring as Dream was going up top. Strong now up on the ring apron. Dream comes over to the other corner. Now trying to pick up Strong and throw him back in the ring. 3 matches though. here during the first hour of NXT tonight. Candice LeRae, your new #1 contender for Shayna Baszler's NXT Women's Championship. And then Cameron Grimes, a winner as well. NXT North American Championship, though, on the line right now. Velveteen Dream, Roderick Strong. Thank you guys once again for tuning in and listening. This is wrestling chants from the NXT crowd down at Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. Dream with a right hand. Running knee connects by Roderick Strong. Strong now rips off his armband. Throws it at Dream. Has Dream's arms now locked in the ropes. In between the middle and top rope. Dream is tied down. Strong with a right hand, an elbow to the side of the face, running back and forth from one side of the ring to the other. Another backbreaker. Strong powerbomb cover, 1, 2, kick out. Strong now has Dream in a submission. Not fully in, though, the whole way. Now Strong has the sharpshooter locked in on the North American champion. Velveteen Dream crawling for the ropes, and he grabs the bottom rope after fighting for his life. Now the Undisputed Era of Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly have made their way down to the ring. They are ringside and are going, at least it looks like, are going to try to help out Roderick Strong potentially in this match. It's basically now 4-on-1. Dream, though, fighting back, right hands left and right to Roderick Strong. Into the ropes, back body drop. Strong now throws Dream into the ref. Dream and the official now both down. Now it's time for Roderick Strong and the Undisputed Era to capitalize. Take advantage right now. Dream now with a super kick to Adam Cole. Takes out Kyle O'Reilly on the ring apron. Strong, though, with a running knee. Strong with a cover on Dream. Ref back for the pin. 1, 2, kick out at 2.5 once again. Oh my God. Strong should have won that right there. 2. Kick out at 2. Velveteen chance once again. Bobby Fish not getting involved in this match. Dream now with another driver going up top. Here comes Adam Cole. Adam Cole super kick on the ring apron. Ref not paying attention. Adam Cole super kick to Dream. Top turnbuckle. Strong now once again with a pin. Cover 1, 2, 3. Roderick Strong, your new NXT North American champion. The Undisputed Era is now officially draped in gold. Adam Cole, baby, your NXT champion. Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly, still your NXT tag team champions. However, now Roderick Strong, now your new NXT North American champion, defeating the Velveteen Dream right now on the debut episode of NXT on USA. What a match. What a finish. New champion. Roderick Strong defeats Velveteen Dream. Dream now, I would assume they're going to move him into the NXT Championship picture with Adam Cole. Boom. NXT will continue on the WWE Network right now, but I will see everybody now on Sunday for live reactions, play-by-play of NFL football. Thank you guys for listening here this evening. Candice LeRae, your new #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. Roderick Strong, now your new NXT North American Champion. Thanks for listening. I'll see everybody on Sunday.